Store won't pay her death benefits. Her outraged family joins us next.
It was her dream to see her son off to college, but sadly, Tanika Talley would never see that day. She was murdered at work in 2006, and now the place where she worked, the Dollar Tree, where she lost her life, that company is refusing to pay benefits to the 11-year-old she left behind. And the reason they won't help is causing outrage. Here to share her story is Tanika's mother, Carol Frazier, and also her attorney, Moira Stagliano, joins us today from San Francisco. Ladies, thank you very much for joining us.
Oh, thank you.
Carol, let's start with you. Your daughter was at work at the dollar store and back in 2006. A guy comes in and murders her while she's there at work. But then the dollar store said, we don't have to pay because this was not job-related. It was a hate crime? That's what they said?
Yes, sir.
What's their logic to that? What did they say? How is it a hate crime?
Well, it was something that came out of the paperwork in his jacket where he had swatches and things on his body, and he just admitted that, you know, he wanted to kill a black person that day, and that day happened to be the day that Tanika was at work, and it was her that he killed.
Moira, as an attorney, you look at this case and the Dollar Tree says, oh, we don't have to pay the family because this is a hate crime. That woman would not have been there had she not been employed by Dollar Tree. She would probably be alive today.
That's absolutely correct. There is no personal connection between them. And she was there because she was doing a service for her employer.
Okay, well, her employer, Dollar Tree, they released a statement to us. They say, we would like Tanika's family and friends to know that we sympathize with their loss. The passing of our associate Tanika was a tragic incident for the Dollar Tree family, too. Unfortunately, we've been advised that this incident, while tragic and heartbreaking, is not covered by workers' compensation under California law. We continue to extend our deepest sympathies to Tanika's family and friends as well. Carol, when you heard that from Dollar Tree, how did that make you feel?
Outrage. It's not fair. As a matter of fact, it's discrimination. She left behind a son. She did Dollar Tree a big purpose. She served him well. Right. And for them not to repay her through her sons is outrage.
Moira,
right now, where's the lawsuit stand?
Well, we're in the beginning stages at court. We're probably approximately 6 months from trial. We have a preliminary hearing coming up on December the 19th.
All right. Meanwhile, ACE USA, which is involved in this, said, here's their statement. ACE acknowledges the senseless tragedy of Tanika Talley's death. We are obligated to abide by California workers' compensation law and are currently following the state's dispute resolution process. So effectively, Moira, they're saying, yeah, we don't owe that family anything, right?
That's correct, and it's important to point out that there are some cases in California law where if there is a personal connection between the victim and the attacker, that it's not compensable. But here, they're trying to stretch the law and indicate that because she was killed because of her race, that's a personal characteristic, and it obviously has terrible policy considerations.
Well, it is such a tragic story. Carol, you know, we're so sorry for your loss, and we're going to be keeping an eye on what happens out there. Moira and Carol, we thank you both for joining us live today from San Francisco.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Email us, viewers right now. How do you feel about this? Friends at FoxNews.com.